I'm sitting here filming this video today, you guys, because I feel like it's been such a long time coming and it's something that is finally becoming a reality. It's probably gonna sound so dramatic, but I haven't seen my family in, I want to say, about 18 months. Well, I don't know exactly how long it's been, but for me it feels like absolutely forever. I am so close to my family, and I feel like sometimes people actually get confused about this in a way. They're like, if you're so close to your family, then why did you choose to leave halfway around the world? It's like so far away from them. And that's literally the reason why, because I'm so close to them. I've always been so confident in the bonds that we have and how close together that we are, that no matter where in the world I will be, we were always going to be close. Nothing would ever going to come between us. And I'm so grateful to have been so confident with my family that I chose to explore and move countries. And you know, I don't want to ramble too much on this intro, which I'm probably already doing, typical, but just to give you a little bit of like you know, I feel like it's just hard to sit down here and give you guys a little bit of like an insight. And obviously it goes without saying that this is no competition whatsoever. I know that so many people have been through the same situation, or worse, some people, you know. I feel like everyone has suffered within the last year for various and different reasons, and I know that a lot of people can relate and understand what it's like to be, you know, away from your family and not being able to see them, which is obviously what I went through. And it's just crazy, you know. If you sit here like to reflect, none of us could have ever predicted any of this has happened. And before obviously the whole pandemic, I was very fortunate and lucky to be seeing my family every 2 months, and we were like, you know, like as I said, very close, seeing each other very often. And I feel like what makes it harder for me is, well, the obvious fact that I wasn't seeing my family, but there's a couple of things that probably made this whole experience, you know, picking on my personal experience. Firstly, obviously, Lake was just born. I know that I was very lucky to be a few months with them in Brazil, but they've missed such a big period of his development. And I know, like I said, so many people have gone through something similar. They have missed such a big chunk of his life, and seeing him growing up and being able to like build that special bond that they do have with Harlow. So they, when we left Brazil, he couldn't even sit by himself, he couldn't even like crawl, let alone walk, talk, and you know, the other things that he does now, which I'm sure that there is enough time to make up for the time that we lost together in a way. And it's also like no comparison whatsoever as well, because again, I know I'm very lucky and fortunate enough that I do have a family here. Obviously Casey's family, which I consider my family. They're like my second family, but really we are all just such a big family, and I'm so lucky that I did have them here, obviously to support us and help us and to see the kids growing up. So yeah, again, this is also something else that goes without saying. And then secondly, something else that also made the last year so hard is that my mom went through some pretty serious health issues. I feel like I speak about my family a lot to you guys, and I'm constantly mentioning them and talking about them, and I don't really go into much detail of my family life, because hence why I probably haven't really spoken to you guys about my mom's health situation, because even though I mention them a lot, they are not really online. You know, like I share a lot about our lives and about my life, and however, when it's about my family or, you know, my mom, obviously I like to keep it private, because at the end of the day, her life is not on social media as much as ours. But yeah, I probably haven't really spoken about this enough, but we went through a very delicate situation throughout the last year. My mom's gone through a handful of pretty serious operations. It was just absolutely frightening, to say the least. Obviously, I wouldn't want this to happen ever, but the last thing I would have chosen is for it to happen through a pandemic, where I can't just, you know, jump on a fly and then go and see my mom. And because, you know, it just definitely got to the point where I was thinking like, anyways, I don't want to go into much detail. I feel like I keep saying I don't want to go into much detail, and I've been sitting here rambling for so long, but I feel like this is also for future reference when I'm watching this video in years times, or like when I'm showing Harlow like this video, because at the end of the day, the pandemic and this whole situation it's been part of our lives, and you know, it's something I'm always going to remember, whether we like it or not, whether it's been positive or negative. But it's just important to see where I was at, where we were at. And yeah, today we are going to mark the end of this and I cannot wait. I am so happy and I'm so excited, and obviously I will be sharing this with you guys. So yeah, I just jumped on here to say that today I'm going to see my mom and my sister. They are coming to spend some time in the UK with us because the borders have now finally opened. And we're just really excited, so I'm going to take her along the journey with us. I'm filming this earlier because we're going to go and pick them up at the airport later on today. This is not really meant to be like a negative down intro. It was just sort of like keeping it real and just sharing with you guys a little bit of it. I will see you guys when we are on the way to the airport. So we're about 50 minutes away and I think it's just started to sink in that I'm gonna see my mom and my sister. Still don't feel real, I don't know. It's weird, I feel like we had such a busy day today, like trying to get things organised and ready there. I haven't like really stopped to think that, you know, they're here, but getting close.
We're so excited. I literally, like, we were just talking and then Nee just out of nowhere, like we wasn't talking about seeing his mom or anything, and out of nowhere she just like started crying. She was like, I can't believe I'm about to see my mom.
I don't know, so like it's so, I don't know, it's just weird feeling. Obviously I'm really happy, but it just doesn't feel real. Yeah.
It just doesn't feel real, does it?
No.
Like it's so weird. Like normally, like when your mum comes or something, it's like, yeah, we're going to see your mum, but it's normally only been like a month or two. Right?
Yeah.
2 or 3 months usually. Like this is like what, like 15, 16 months?
It's definitely no. Well, I was saying like it feels like it hasn't been 2 years, but it feels like it's been 10. It sounds dramatic, but not seeing your family for that long.
Especially when you think of what Lake was like then.
Yeah,
like now.
Exactly. Like he couldn't even sit up by himself.
Like your mum actually gave Lake his first ever solid food.
No.
And now he eats everything.
He eats more than me and you. I was saying to my mum how much he eats, but yeah, we'll check in there. Here's our current ETA, 47 minutes. They actually land at 8:08, which I think shouldn't be a problem because I have to go like for security and get like luggage and things like that, isn't it?
All we need to do is park up and get into Costa.
I know, I really want a fajita wrap.
You know what I'm really annoyed about?
What?
I was going to bring the A3 sheets of paper and have their names on it.
Oh, I thought about that. We forgot to have it.
Sorry.
Yeah, like a little sign or something.
We should have got balloons and stuff as well. Why are we
they might sell it there. I don't know.
No, not at this time. Maybe at like 5 o'clock.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll check in when we get there. And we've just arrived. I'm actually speaking to my sister now. She said they're just about to go for security, so we need to go quickly. But I think we actually timed this quite nicely.
We have indeed. It's again still very annoying. They haven't got any like thing to stand at the gate with, so that's the aim. Let's get out, get there ASAP, see if there's anything we can grab. So we are now at the arrival gate. We've actually just seen some cabin crew come through from their flight as well, so they're definitely not too far behind. Excited? She's not saying she's excited, she keeps saying I feel sick. So yeah, they are going to be coming from down there any minute now. We don't have our signs though, so I'm a bit gutted about that. However, apart from that, all good. They're here. Woo! They made it! Oi! They made it! You okay?
Yeah.
Climbed up on the roof, but I never looked.
So I just grabbed a Costa. Now my mom is so excited because she saw boots. She loves boots, and then she was like, I miss Costa so much and boots. And they're excited. Singer, Lakey. Who's in the lounge?
Should we go in the lounge?
Quick!
Good morning.
Zinga, chalulu.
Zinga, Minnie Mousey. Three Minnie Mouse. Cuddles.
Hello, what's your surprise? Are you so happy?
Just see what walking to your house with Lulu.
Wow.
Look, hold your arms around her.
It's so excited. Like it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
He remembers the bag.
If you're happy and you know it, turn around. Who's happy?
He remembers the bag. If you've been watching the vlogs for years, every time my mum visits, she comes over with a suitcase. And there's surprises and presents.
It actually got to a point where she was coming so often before the COVID, Harley would see a suitcase and get
She'll freak
excited.
out, yeah.
Like, literally, we'd be in town, someone would pass with a suitcase, she'd go, oh, is that for me?
Oh, yeah. Like, he doesn't really know about the tradition yet. He's a bit like,
Sure, he's about to learn.
Yeah. Oh, he's hugging, it's so cute. Oh. She's showing the whole house, isn't she? She's giving a tour.
My TV's black, but sometimes there's colours on it when like there's things on TV.
Zinga! Lady!
What do you say? He's like, oh, I don't know what to do. You say thank you. Say thank you.
Wow!
Look at his face, he's so happy.
He just put it down and started. Mine.
He's like, I don't need that anymore. Say thank you before you give big kisses. Give some kisses.
Zinga! What did you get?
What is that one? The holiday family, Sylvian family.
Casey, this is for you.
Thank you. Oh, this is like my favourite sweets. And it's 0 sugar, Brazilian one. They don't never even have this in the Brazilian shop.
They never have it.
Yeah.
No. Oh, look, I've got my favourite chocolate. Oh, this is the best thing ever. Smell. Oh my goodness, look, my mum brought all the goods. All the Brazilian goods. They've got presents from family.
This guy?
Nasey! Mentioning his birthday. Like getting used to open presents because in a few days it's gonna be your birthday.